haven't played this game in such a long time. Let's test out my skills.
And now, your Toronto Raptors starting five. From Westchester High, a 6'9" forward, number 15, Amir Johnson.
Oh, now I'm trying to play my play. Do I have to finish this game? Of course I do.
We are live.
Hold on.
The home of the Raptors in downtown Toronto, the Air Canada Center. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me today, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg. So for the Clippers, Matt Barnes is checked in for Turkoglu, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Griffin at the 4 with Pause at the 5, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
Well, you look at Amir Johnson's offensive play for today's NBA. Not really a huge post-up game repertoire, but he gets off the floor, runs the court, finishes around the rim, and he's able to spread the floor because he's a good jump shooter.
And Vincent subbed in for Toronto. And a bit of good news for this young man. He was offered another 10-day contract by the team as they want to get an extended look at him.
And, you know, just the fact that they want to see more of him really is a good indication that he's doing the right thing. I think he's on the right track and trying to maintain his momentum.
Paul's shot is off.
Well, for Amir Johnson, he's showing range out beyond the arc over the last couple of seasons, and we may see more of that as his career progresses.
Oh my God.
And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And that one is hammered home.
Guys, that's simply
Oh
superb.
my Lord.
Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they
That was
want.
gonna be
The
another
aggressive
transition.
defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Clark, Amir Johnson, an athletic dunker, but not a heat seeker, not one to draw contact and get to the foul line.
No, if anything, he's more foul prone himself, Kevin. I mean, if he can flip that around, get that switch, I think that would be a huge step in progress for him.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Other than that.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Davis with a screen on Williams. Pause, dishes to Redick. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup.
Great looking bounce pass to set up
Oh
that play.
my God, yo. I forgot how cheating
Raptors have
this
gone
game.
4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Rivers.
Come on, pass, my dude, pass.
Ross kicks to Williams. Clock at 6.
Lord, I'm right.
Jacks up a 3. And it's Terrence Ross with the 3.
Alright.
Ross has got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Here's
What?
Rivers.
Get out.
Nogueira pulls it in.
Nice
Oh
early advantage
my
for them on the
God,
glass,
this
guys.
game is so
You know, part of
cheating.
rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
And Hansbrough kicks to Ross. Williams passes to Vincent. Expanding his range. No good. Here's Rivers. No good.
Yo, I'm really about to be done with this game. Yo, not put me in the second quarter.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
Hold on, how do you get in party chat? I'm just not trying to be in game chat.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. Griffin is out there with Davis, and it's Turkoglu in at the 3 slot. Here's Vincent. Goes up again, and Johnson puts it in.
Of course, it was a bad
Johnson's
shot.
got the first basket of the second quarter for Toronto. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result. Well, this last season was in Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row.
Oh my God!
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris.
Leaving assignment. Watch.
Well, guys,
Told you.
Coach Dwayne Casey has overseen a surprising turnaround in Toronto. Their record has improved in all 3 seasons under his tenure. DeMar DeRozan said, "Since I've been here, he preaches the same thing. He told us to stick with it, and it worked. Everything came together like he said it would. Gentlemen."
Pound the rock. The team motto. They put in the work and stayed consistent. Thanks, Doris. The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And here we can check out the story on Chris Paul. Last 10 games for him have been excellent. He's averaging 20 points.
They better not put me back in.
Second quarter ends
Yes.
in a tight one. Raptors lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you.
I hate this game, so I don't know why I'm going back on it.
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Brooklyn.
That was no picnic, those guys. They barely hung on at the end of regulation and finally pulled it out in overtime.
Because of the way they got it done, Steve, that could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season.
Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. DeRozan and Johnson on the wing. And it's Williams at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Vincent's checked in for Toronto. A brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. You take a look at Valanciunas, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
Now, you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what's made him such an important piece of the puzzle.
Pass to Vincent. Lays it up and banks it in. Big Daddy's got his first 2 points. And Clark, hear about a special bond between players and coaches. Well, his old high school coach is here in the stands to watch him play today.
Well, Kevin,
Bad
you know,
ball,
it's
Kevin.
always nice to see a familiar face when you're in the NBA. And no matter how many gassers your former coach had you run while you were a sophomore in high school, still good to see his face.
Well, Griffin, a former dunk contest champion, but make no mistake, Blake is a game dunker, always among the league leaders. And at his size, with that strength, the way he gets off the floor is just unbelievable.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Crawford kicks to Paul. He's looking for Hawes and finds him. Crawford, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. You know, Blake Griffin gets up so high. He's created some debate, in fact, on the definition of a dunk. So I'll ask, does your hand have to touch the rim?
You know, I think you don't necessarily have to have your hand touch the rim, Kevin, but you do have to throw it through the goal. None of this raggedy type dunk stuff.
Got to control it.
You got to, yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Crawford's shot is good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Vincent. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Big Daddy's got 6.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Pause, dishes the ball. Throws it up high, and Griffin slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Vincent, the pass to Johnson. The feed to DeRozan. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. Johnson kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. No good from Vincent.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Raptors with the lead. Johnson in the corner. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yo, what's he trying to do?
Now to check out the story of Blake Griffin.
Hold on, I want to see that again. I want to know what he was trying to do. I would love to know what he was trying to do. Oh snap, hold on. Let me go on. Him. Was it him? That may be a bad thing. Let me adjust the camera. There we go. Now let's see what he did. That was so bad. Hold on. How do you zoom out? Hold on. Let's get a better shot of this. There we go. Oh. I have no idea what he was trying to do.
They are loving what they've seen from him over the last month. Those stat lines have been tremendous. Fourth and rebound. And he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
And Steve, how about his rank in the rebounding department? I mean, the guy is physical, he's strong, and he relishes contact and banging around in there.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course, there's the rest. Raptors just way behind.
You know, right now for the Raptors, they've done what they've needed to do up to this point in the season. I think they've got to be happy and comfortable with where they are.
And I'm sure they are. I mean, they don't have the target on their back that some of the top teams have, but this is a very solid club.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Toronto, Canada, the home for the NBA All-Star Game next season. And, we know how global the NBA is. A lot of excitement and anticipation here in the T-Dot for a celebration of basketball.
5 to shoot from deep three-point range. No good from Vincent. The Clippers trail. And here's Redick outside for Griffin. Dishes it to Barnes. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Redick is in the corner. And the Clippers miss again. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. Now here's Vasquez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Passes it to Vincent. He tries for three.
Please.
Can't get it to go.
Damn.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Inside. Here's Vasquez. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul.
That was not past leading the foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
That's how we do it.
Nogueira has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Vincent subbed in for Lou Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Spencer Hawes has checked in for Davis, and it's Crawford in for Barnes. Taking a look at Los Angeles, CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Griffin at the 4 with Hawes at the 5.
I knew
And
it.
it's Crawford
I knew
at the
it.
3, the small forward.
Damn.
And the Clippers making a change here.
What was I thinking? I'm so dumb. Oh well, we still won't win.
Here's Rivers. Redick dishes to Crawford. There's the 3. Rivers can't get it to go. Shot to stop the drought.
Shot clock.
Off on that one. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
How?
On my phone.
How?
This website.
Is it bootleg?
Yeah. It's like good quality though. I can hear everything clearly.
Hey, Rook, keep your head up.
Oh, whoa, Coach Rivers. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I ain't played very well.
Everybody has down nights. Don't dwell on it. I've seen you play. You've got game. You'll bounce back. Just keep working hard.
I will, for sure. Thanks again.
What is this?
There he is. Hey, how are things back home?
Same as they ever were.
All right.
Listen, when are you gonna come over to the house and have dinner? You know, Jeannie thinks I haven't invited you yet.
All right. Listen, tell her as soon as things slow down for me. So probably in the off season, okay?
All right, sounds like a plan. Now listen, you stay focused out there. You make your old ball coach proud.
All right. Yes, sir, I will, okay?
All right.
All right.
What? Get this out. No! Dang it. I guess I have to play now again.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the San Antonio Spurs come in for this one. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Spurs trail by 5.
You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league. The team's color of silver and black, I think, fits their style. It's not really flashy or gaudy, but it does point out their business-like approach, how precise they play.
On the floor for San Antonio, down low it's Duncan and Splitter. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Anderson in at the 3 side. And Toronto making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Johnson kicks to Williams. Here's Vincent. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
And you look at the Spurs' lack of branding, if you will. It starts from the top down, from Coach Popovich to Tim Duncan. They don't court media attention. They're close to the vest. All business, all about winning.
Duncan kicks to Anderson. Duncan with a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. And that one comes up a bit short.
They've been getting out-muscled on the boards before coming up with that one.
Not playing tough enough. The physicality just hasn't been there yet.
Vincent the pass to Valanciunas.
I'm sorry, I have to end this here. That was just like a beautiful play.
Yo, that pool is too funny, son.